Hi there, everybody. My name is Miss Weeks, and welcome all the fire signs. This is going to be the message for you and the next 5 days. All right, so basically, let me tell you about your week ahead, or at least the next 5 days. All right, so we have the card here that has a picture of Isis on it, and it talks about magic and ritual, and it says crafting sacred space. All right, so ritual magic is practiced with a clear intent, right? And it's meant to be of service of the highest and greatest good. So this is just telling me that your power is intended to grow faster, it's intended to grow stronger. All right, so if you recently started practicing something new, this is just confirmation that it's working for you, that it's working very well for you, okay? So continue to cultivate this spiritual presence in your everyday life, all right? For some of you, this could also mean when you have a sacred space, this might mean that you might need to clear out people that are crossing your boundaries. Maybe you've set boundaries, or maybe there's some boundaries that you need to put down. I'm sorry, got carried away. Not really, but maybe there's some boundaries that you need to kind of set for people. Okay, maybe there's a safe circle that you need to set around yourself, such as protection here. Okay, protection from other people's energy, from their ill intent. Also, if you are in the middle of any type of magical workings, you might want to make sure that other people are unaware of these things, because they can unknowingly and knowingly input their own intention, their own envision for what they think that you deserve. And not all the time what they think you deserve is what you actually know that you deserve and what you're working towards. Okay, so let's just pull some more cards for affirmation for that card, for Isis, magic and ritual. What do we need to know? So this set of cards that I'm about to pull is going to be concerning spirit messages for your home or for your community here, okay? Spirit messages for home and community for fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for the next 5 days. Spirit messages for home and community. What do they need to know concerning Isis and ritual magic? Yeah. I can tell that you have been doing a lot of balancing. My camera froze. I can tell that you've been doing a lot of balancing things out, trying your best to get things working well for you. Everything seems to be pretty harmonious right now. And it's because you've put in so much focus. All right. You've put in a lot of focus on what you're getting in. If you notice, the coin that is lower, to me, it always represents you putting in a lot of focus on what's coming in. But you also need to put more focus on what you're giving out there, what you're putting out there, okay? So it's like you're sending your intentions out into the universe. Just make sure that you're not only focused on how much of the intention is coming back, but you're focused more on how you're putting the intentions out there, okay? When I see the coin in the air, like I said, one coin is how you're putting your intentions out into the universe. And this is my receiving hand, which is my left hand anyway. So my right hand, my left hand, what am I pushing out and what am I receiving? You're focusing on what it is you're receiving when you still need to be focusing on what it is you're pushing out. And not to mention, because we have our oracle card here, like I talked about, there's somebody who might be trying to affect the results that you're getting here. And that's probably why you're paying attention to that receiving hand, to his left hand right here, okay? So you need to be aware of what it is you're manifesting. Maybe get you some perhaps get you a evil eye pendant or something of that nature, because all too often people will accidentally, or not intentionally, but they will put their energy in your workings. If they see you doing good, they honestly don't want to see you do good, and they wish your downfall. So this is just a warning. This is just a message from spirit. It's not saying that's anyone in particular. It's not saying it's meant to be malicious. It's just saying you need to watch yourself, okay? Be focused on how you protect yourself. You see that there's a circle around Isis here. Be mindful about how you're protecting yourself and how you're practicing, because you might need to just add up an extra layer of security here, okay? Let me just dig a little bit deeper into this, and we'll find out what else do we need to know concerning Isis. All right, so good. Once you start focusing, once you start focusing on once you start focusing on how you put your intention out there, and paying more attention to what you're using to get your manifestations done, I believe that this is really going to come about for you. Okay, and this may be within the next coming year that you're going to see really positive results. Okay, because we do have a number 10 that just represents completion. It could be by the end of this year, or it just literally could be and within a year's time from the time that you have started your new practice. And I'm trying to put this inside of a slot. Okay, so what else do we need to know? Is there anything else? All right. There is someone here who you once considered family that has really did something very detrimental to you. Okay. This person is probably someone that, like I said, is very close to you, someone that you want to start a family with. Maybe you've heard something that has really just kind of set back the entire dynamic. There probably could have been some really shocking information that was involved that really put a lot of pain on you, or put a lot of heartache on you here. Okay. So this is just you making sure that you create a sacred space to where you don't have to feel that pain anymore. Or maybe it's like saying you have been creating sacred space in order to cleanse and clear your energy, or to protect yourself from feeling this person's negative backlash, whether you were once like a family, or whether you were or whether you are truly a family by blood or otherwise. It still means that you need to protect yourself from these people, because I feel like there's family members or things of that nature, because we are talking about people in your home, in your community. Messages from Spirit. Okay, one more message from Spirit considering the home and the community for Aries over the next 5 days, for Leo over the next 5 days, for Sagittarius over the next 5 days. Yes, we're going to be on a roll. All right, so we got the Knight of Swords. So definitely you got some information coming in really soon here. Really good information, possibly dealing with a person who's just very hot-headed. They speak very fast. They're a quick thinker. This person's probably just coming to deliver you some sort of information. And the information, let's see what the back of the deck is, because I don't even know. What is it? Yep. There's some sort of a calling that's going to come to you. All right, you're going to be called to do something soon, and it's coming really soon. All right, so this might be a person who's going to be coming to your aid. This is what it looks like. Someone to give you encouraging words, someone who's going to kind of turn around that Three of Swords type of energy. All right, and what I'm looking at is either this person's in the medical field, or maybe they just have healing properties. This could also be representative of yourself and the fact that Isis energy is very healing for you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next topic. And the next topic, we're going to talk about creativity, school, and finances here. Okay, so just be aware of your circle of friends, be aware of your circle of your family members, people who just always kind of inflict their own intentions of what they think your life should be like. Okay, because you have intentions for your life and you're set on a course. Bump up your security. When I say bump up your security, I mean bump up your protection, bump up your secrecy when it comes down to what it is that you have planned, because other people, they don't want to see you always. They don't always have the best intention for you. Okay, and you just need to be careful of that. And says the magic and ritual card here. Other than that, if you have this card, if you got this card, this just means that you're doing the right thing, because you've started some new ritual. You've started to heal yourself with the Three of Swords. There's going to be somebody to come in and kind of continue to aid that healing energy through their words here with that Knight of Swords. All right, so let's go over our next set of cards here. We have an oracle card that sets the tone for us, and it's called Warrior Woman, and it says, have you answered your deepest calling? All right, so this is basically a card that inquires, are you living your best life? All right, are there any obstacles that you're just afraid to overcome, to attempt to overcome? Okay, so this card just kind of calls you to shed light on them. All right, on top of that, you don't want to be hostage to any of these fears. All right, you need to make sure that you get out front and center. This card honestly reminds me of the Joan of Arc card, because she does have a sword. She kind of reminds me of the Queen of Swords too. But for the most part, I'm feeling like you might need to get yourself out front and center. There might be something that you're feeling very afraid of. You're very unsure about yourself. I feel like you have an idea where it is you want to go, but it's like you don't have 20/20 vision. It's like you just got half of the vision for where you want to go. Okay. And with the sword, it's kind of like you're still investigating. all the possibilities being positive, the possibilities being negative, the possibility of you failing. It's like your mind is all over the place, when in reality, you just need to be aware. You just need to put yourself out front and center, because there is a fear that is holding you back, okay? But if you notice, there's a light shining on this person. All right, there's a light shining on this person, and all they have to do is kind of just step into that light, because I feel like they are destined for greatness here. Like I said, this sort of reminds me of the Joan of Arc card, because she's got on her armor. She's ready to go to war. She's ready to do the damn thing. Okay, so let's just go ahead and pull out a couple of extra cards. Like I said, this is going to be representing creativity, school, and finances here, right? So here we go. All right, so we're going to pick this card up. And what does this card say? Okay, it says, who's walking who? And it says control, power issues, resistant, unenthusiastic, being led on, getting pulled, or overwhelmed. Okay, I'm going to set this card right here, because I think there's another card here that I wanted to talk about. And what does that say? Avoid money schemes. I think we said something about being led on, right? All right, this is all going to come together in just a second, but I'm going to clarify these with some tarot cards. And then we have stand on the star on the rise here. All right, so basically somebody is a star on the rise. Like I said, someone's in heavy preparation. They got their armor on. They've got a lot of investigations that they've been handling. They've been looking at things. They've been coming at things from a very logical standpoint of view and making very serious decisions, okay? I'm not saying that I don't see cards that represent creativity, but I see that there's a potential for someone to kind of lead you on into the wrong path. Hence, another reason why our overall energy card was an Isis card that talked about ritual magic and being able to protect yourself by making sacred space, all right? If you can make sacred space, you can avoid money schemes. You can avoid being led on. We have a card here that inquires, who is walking who? Don't be led on by the sheep, okay? By the wolf in sheep's clothing is what I'm saying. Some of you, I sense, have a wolf in sheep's clothing around you. This is basically what that's saying. You know why? Because they sense that you're a star on the rise, all right? So that was very short, but I'm going to go ahead and move on to pulling some tarot cards, and we're going to figure out who this person is or what effect this person have on you, all right? Give me some cards for Aries. Give me some cards for Leo. Give me some cards for Sagittarius on who this person is concerning finances, creativity. All right, we got a King of Wands energy here, okay? So this could be representative of yourself. It might be meaning that you might be your own biggest obstacle because you're just afraid. But the King of the King of Wands is still a person that is in charge, and they're going to make decisions, but they're going to carry out those decisions for the highest and greatest good of himself and for everyone around him, okay? So I feel like this person is very this person is very in control of everything. So when I said that somebody could be getting led on, I'm wondering if this is not yourself, maybe is perhaps another fire sign energy who could be trying to call themselves controlling you, using money to control you. Be aware that you do not have to be anyone's slave. You do not have to be subject to be anyone's slave or led on by anyone. Use your best judgment here, okay? Especially with that sword in the air. The Queen of Swords, the person who thinks with her logical mind, all right? So let's figure out some more information regarding our fire signs over the next 5 days of watching this video. Yeah. Taking a closer look at your money. Be careful, because I'm really feeling like somebody is trying to like either money pinch you, or what do they call it, penny pinch you, or either get what they can out of you, or they're more focused on their change or their money or something of that matter. And if that is not the case, it's just saying that you as a fire sign, you're looking for ways to invest in more money that can continue to bring in its own riches, its own perks and happiness and things along that line, because like I said, you still are on a rise, all right? But this is just you paying closer attention to your money over the next few days, all right? Keep a close eye on it. One more card, and then we'll move on to the next subject for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. One more card concerning finances, creativity, school, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right. You need to make a choice here. We have Two of Swords. There are two options. One option is very pretty. Okay, let me get my other card here. Where is it at? Oh, okay, not that one. Sorry, honey. I'm trying to get that other card. Is this it? Avoid money schemes. Something looks really good, but it ain't all. Something is glittering, but it ain't all good. You see how you got all this glitter all over this card? Yeah, be careful about that. You need to make a decision that's based in truth, that's based in fact, because we have one option that looks very appealing, right? Got on the red sexy dress. Her butt is tooted and pooted, or tooted and booted, or whatever you call it. But it's really looking, she's really looking nice. And then we have the other one. She's probably not as sexy, probably not as fun, but she's what's right and she's what's stern. It's like saying, oh, I can't have the best of both worlds, but I need to make a choice. And this choice has to be balanced with our justice card here. And be prepared, because we have the justice symbol in the back. This is like saying I have to be prepared for what comes next, right? I got to be prepared. I have to be able to make this bed and lay in it, right? So you might want to be careful about that and very considerate. But I sense that you're going to be making some sort of a major choice that's going to bring more abundance to you, okay? And be wary of people who are trying to lead you astray. All right, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is going to be dealing with your partnerships and your connections here, all right? So I'm seeing a couple of cards. Now, the first card I want to talk about, it says the unsaid, and the keyword in the card being communication. All right, we got somebody who's communicating through like the way they deliver their words to you is a lot different. They don't necessarily speak the words, but the actions are there to where they don't have to say very much. If they love you, which it seems like they do, this is about putting forth the action and the physical attributes of what this person has to offer is something that's going to be speaking louder than their actual words. Okay, so I'm sensing that you are doing something that is speaking louder than someone's words. Maybe it could be gift giving, or it could be because some people, their love language is giving gifts. That's how they express themselves. It could be doing favors. It could be doing things without you having to say anything about it. They just kind of intuitively know, hey, this is my gift to you. I want to communicate with you, and this is just how they talk to you, through their love language. So I'm also really focused in on this red telephone here. There is some passionate words that this person wants to say to you, because we have the color red on our telephone. So we have a hotline. Somebody's going to be blowing your ass up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to be blowing you up. If you're looking to speak to someone, if you feel like you've been looking for a word from an Aries, or possibly if you're an Aries or you're a fire sign, I feel like if you're looking for some words of Sagittarius, from Sagittarius, they definitely have something to say to you, or either you have some fiery words to say to them. All right. It's like you've been quiet for a long time. You haven't said anything for a while, because this card literally is just it says unsaid, and it has sign language. It says showing love or showing you like them without physically saying it. All right. Or you haven't said it yet, but I can sense that with the communication card, you're going to be saying it very soon. All right. Now, I think this person also, there's someone in some of you guys' circle who has been very nonchalant. They don't really care. They have this I don't care type of attitude, or like a cold shoulder type of attitude. It could be a lack in the communication as well. But I sense that if they're showing you this type of movement, believe them, okay? Because like I said, this person doesn't have to say everything. Sometimes their actions should be speaking louder than any words could ever speak, all right? So for some of you, the communication between the two of you is popping. But for some of you, the communication is dead. They're not giving you any type of callback or any type or anything like that, and it's making you upset. All right, it's like the phone is you just have rage going on because our phone is red still again. So that's why I'm sensing it's like two of you guys, or some of you guys, are either on two sides of this happening right now. Like either one side of you are experiencing no communication, no talking, no fucks given type of energy from your person, and the other one of you is like, oh my goodness, this person is just doing the most. They may not be saying anything, but their actions, either way, for both sides, are speaking louder than any words ever could here, right? So during this time, I just want to make sure that you guys are taking the time out to have self-care, light your candles, give yourself the love, to give yourself the care that you deserve, because this person is not necessarily going to come to your rescue at this time. Okay. Just remember that if you see something that it seems too good to be true, it may be too good to be true. Okay. For some of you, you actually do have the real deal. All right. It says they see your light, a total keeper, genuine, compatible, affectionate, and a healthy and a good choice. All right. So some of you are dealing with some really good people, people who are really giving you the attention that you deserve. They're running your bath water. That's a part of that unsaid sign language, love language. They're running your bath water. They're going to the store and getting you a bottle of wine. They're going and bringing you the roses and the things that you deserve. They're rubbing your feet down or whatever they may cause. This is just the way that this person deals with your language, and I think that you should appreciate it for what it is. Whether they're not speaking to you or not, at least you know the truth. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to this. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to ring the bell and catch me whenever I go live. Also, follow me on Instagram, as I will be going live on Instagram as well. If you guys enjoyed it, like I said, like the video. But other than that, I'll see you guys on the next 5 days. Bye.